Hold on a sec. And just to let you guys know, we got our special guest on, and it's we're hiding this name, and once we're giving him the name as military PD, and we can ask him what that means because he came up with it. So,
Dude.
and welcome to BYC commentary, military PD. So I hear that you're going to be shipped out pretty soon.
Yeah, that's correct.
When is that? Is there a date yet?
I can't tell you the exact date. Is offset stuff, but it's be in December.
Oh man.
So, like, we can't, like, they don't let us know about it, or it's just
Yeah,
because.
yeah, it's for an offset reason. Just because if it goes out, if everybody knows about it and stuff like that, there's a chance of us getting ambushed and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
So there's that kind of precaution out there.
yep.
Um. So just kind of what what tell us a little about yourself. I mean, like, how long you been in the military?
So I've been in for about 10 years now. 2 years active duty, and I got several the remainders in the reserve and active reserve.
Oh
Really?
nice.
Well, I mean, I know military PD for I'm gonna call you MPD just for short.
All right.
But he's he's been really been in the military for a long time, like I told y'all before, and he's been trying to go to active duty more than just 2 years. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And for some reason, they just most people of your friends, like you were telling me, that once they sign up, they go. But for some reason, you tried
Oh,
more than once.
yeah, that's the deployment option. Yeah, I volunteered and everything, but it just so happened my specific jobs and stuff like that didn't get picked up, or the unit that picked me up, we was ready to go, and we get in country, and then all of a sudden, they didn't need that unit there anymore, and we are just sitting around for a couple of weeks, and then they sent us back.
Wow, really? It's just going to happen. Those things. It happened more than one time, didn't it?
Yeah, I was in Kuwait, getting ready to be in Iraq for I was over there for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks and so it was 2 3 weeks, and then they sent our unit back. So I was over in Kuwait, and then we were supposed to come in through Romania
What?
down
There,
to Afghanistan one time, and we were there for like 2 weeks, and we got sent back.
when you were in Iraq, it was
Mm.
during the time when it was kind of like tight, wasn't it? It was pretty.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as when everything was started. I was over there in 2011.
Yeah. So was there any things like blow up or anything when you were over there?
Me personally, I didn't get hit, but there were other units that was getting hit out there, and because like I said, I was over there for it wasn't that long a period when I was there, and
Okay.
we got moved back, so it wasn't too bad for me. But
Dang.
yeah, no, give or take, same thing when I was over there. My father didn't get hit, but another guy, which they got hit by mortar rounds, and it was pretty bad.
What is it? How is it over there now? You're not getting shipped out there now, are you?
No, it's
This time?
no. This time it's a different location, and like I said, can't disclose that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But is it still in Iraq? Is it still pretty bad out there? Like
no, my buddy of mine just came back, and it's not bad in Iraq anymore. It's they're most of their stuff over there right now is train. It's
Mm.
to help train the locals military. So
yeah.
if they're over there, they help train the Iraq government so that they can support themselves.
Oh, I gotcha. So ideally, where are you going now? Is it going to be as that dangerous, or is just kind of one of those things for training, or?
No, it's good. It's a full year deployment, 12 month. But it's there's always danger and every time we go out and stuff like that. But it's not that bad this time compared to back in 2011 and stuff like that. It's not of it's a hostile environment. We get hostile pay and everything, but it's I don't think it'd be that bad as bad. Now, if say I'm not there, so
Yeah,
I'm not there yet, so I'm not sure what's all going on right now.
yeah. Are we gonna be able to? I mean, we talked about this before on the show, but we're gonna be able to reach you out there, right?
Yeah, certain most five when I I'm not sure I'm not 100% sure on this one, but the one that I've been to before there's Wi-Fi, so
You're gonna let us see something explode?
I'll try it. I mean, if I got a GoPro, so I'm gonna be recording whenever we go out on patrol, do mission or whatever, and if something comes up and stuff like that. Now I can't send it your way right away,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, afterward,
yeah,
after kind
afterwards
of
and
deal.
stuff like that. After everything is done and closed and stuff like that. I can, yeah, most definitely I can send it out that way.
Cool.
Just let the viewers know that um, MPD is gonna start his own channel here too, just to we want to help him as far as see we want him to start a channel to see what really the military life is kind of like, and just to honor the military. And so just follow him, his MPD channel, and you'll get to see a little bit more of maybe explosions, some type of guns that he'll be able to shoot, and maybe record, just to let us see. And uh, just a lot more cool stuff. Or even I know you guys play prank and stuff on your own, over there, don't you?
Oh heck yeah, all the time.
You got any stories for us?
Let's say one time we were out and everything. People that we usually get real tired and everything, and like a lot of them become heavy sleeper and stuff. And what we usually do is we'll decorate their sleeping area and stuff. We have toilet paper. We'll wrap them around it. We'll put shaving cream all over them, and and then sometimes we put like a bottle of wine or a bottle of liquor or whatever we have, or something around his area and stuff like that. And sometimes we'll even go as far as shaving their eyebrows and stuff.
Really? Did
Yeah.
you wake up with a half eyebrow or just one eyebrow?
Yeah. You wake up with just one eyebrow and you got shaving cream all over your hands and your face and stuff, and then you have like you're pretty much covered in toilet paper too. And I'm telling you, shaving cream, toilet paper, they they stick pretty good. So,
Well, we might need to do that, some type of prank like that with YC one day.
most definitely, and I can help you come up with the plans and everything to do it.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
All
Sounds cool.
right.
Hey, is YC still on? YC.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Um,
I had to
so,
mute right quick.
and, we say you're in the military. So what part of branch are you actually in?
Army, army.
Army.
Yep.
So I hear Marines and Army are kind of rivals. I mean, I hear you guys kind of like don't like each other as much.
They say that, but we get along and stuff like that. It's just like whenever we're kind of like a competitive thing, because the Marines they always want to say they're the hoo folks, they're the one out there fighting all the time. But now you get Marines that are like cooks in the Marines, and you get like paper pusher and like you got those too. So it just depends on what your job is, and everybody play their roles.
Yeah,
Um,
the same thing in the military though, right?
yeah, that's everywhere. Army, Marines, Air Force. Everybody have a role to play. So like a Marines. A lot of them call themselves Marines stuff like that, but most of them not infantry. If you have Marines infantry and Army infantry, they do the same job pretty much. Now, give or take, the only difference is the Army is an occupying force. So usually, we'll go in there and whatever we do and stuff like that, and we sit there. We wait there, like the Ranger and stuff like that. They go out and do like what the Marines do. They just like go out there and you know fight and take over places and stuff like that. And then you get the infantry stuff come in doing patrol and stuff. And at the FOB, you're gonna have people to station there and stuff like that. And most of the time, since the Army is occupying full force, they're usually there longer than the Marines are. Marines deployment usually like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know.
But you guys are just competitive mostly.
Yeah.
I guess what I mean.
Yeah, and yeah, Marines and Army, that's competitive because the Air Force and Navy, they're not really doing much. Yeah, we call them the chair force because
It's
all they
cheerful.
do is they sit in the chair and do paperwork.
Pushing pencils is what you say.
Yeah, but that's just jokes aside. But the Air Force, they get their combat patrol, which is like the kind of like each branch to they have their own special force somewhat. Like Army would be the Green Beret for Army, and Marines have their Force Recon. Air Force got their combat patrol, and the Navy have, of course, the Navy SEAL. So every branch will have their their really awesome team or whatnot. And then you always have that you have cooks in the Army, you have cooks in the Marines, you have cooks in the Air Force. You have the guys that the support guys and stuff like that. But and for each one of those the guys out in the front, you're gonna have like 10, 20 support guys in the back because all the stuff got to be done.
Right.
And yeah.
So, um, we ideally viewers will be waiting for you guys to for you to start recording stuff so we can see something blow up. But I've actually, since when you're coming back, and I guess we talked about this before, is we like to see things blow up, and certain things blow up. So when you get back, I know you have a friend out there in that we can probably use this farm and maybe get some hands on some explosive or something like that, or even and we can test it out. Is that
Yeah.
it's not still on the road, right?
Yeah. That's totally yes. We can totally get that set up.
Well, I see you up for that. I know this is
Yeah,
first time hearing it too.
I'll just be at a good distance so I won't die.
You won't die. Yeah, you'll feel. We'll be in good distance whenever things blow up. You'll feel a little pressure and heats and stuff. That's about it. Yeah.
So I want.
We're not gonna keep you too close.
All right.
So ideally, we're gonna have a professional like MPD here to help us out. But we're gonna start a episode here that's just majority of just about explosives and maybe some type of guns or machinery that we can probably use that MPD may have provide us here. And then just you guys stay tuned and see. I mean, comment below and let us know like what you want to see blow up, or we can try to make it happen and make this thing something. But again, this won't actually happen until when an MPD comes back, and it's probably going to be in a year's time. But in the meantime, stay tuned as far as what he sends back to us to see footage of what already blows up and wherever he's going. And at best, it's going to probably be more epic out there. But yeah, on behalf of BYC here, we want to thank you, MPD, for serving the country, and I know
Hey,
you're really really patriotic, and I know you've been in the military for a long time, and you love what you do.
hey, no, I appreciate you guys having me on, and thank you so much, man.
Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you for the service.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And I think we're gonna wrap it out here, and you guys like and subscribe, and just stay tuned.
Peace.